Hello, everybody, and a good day to you all. Today, I'm talking about the 100 episode number 10, Fallen. In this episode, you have a lot of things going on. You have Marcus, Octavia, and the rest of the group trying to find a way to take down Pike and to take back over the camp. And then you have Pike, who's pretty much after them to try to kill them because they, betrayed the camp, as far as, betrayed him. Then you have what's going on back at where the Grounders head true, but they still trying to find out who to take over now. And you have Antari, who's trying to pretty much trying to be the leader, even though she doesn't have the chip inside of her or the fire, and she's trying to bluff her way through with the help of John, because John's good at lying, so he's going to help her lie and bluff her way through and to be the leader. Even though she's not worthy to be the leader, because she wants it real bad, and John's helping her out because he wants to live. So he's trying to survive by helping her, and she wants to be the leader. So they become a partnership. And then you have Theonius Jaha with his partner, the AI Ellie, and they're trying to turn everybody to pod people. And Raven is doing everything she possibly can to fight against it. I mean, she got the chip in her head. She sees Ellie all the time, but she's trying to ignore her, block her out of her mind, do everything she possibly can to get rid of her. She turns to Jasper and Dr. Abigail Griffin to help her out through this situation. But Theonius has a plan to try to make sure Raven gets on board, and that's to give her back her pain. But the thing is, though, see, pain is good to deal with in life, but it takes time. And she had all this pain that was taken away from her, that she experienced in her life to help her grow and get stronger, was taken away, and she forgot about it. But now when Ellie gave it back to her, she gave it all back to her all at once, at full force, and it was so intense that she just couldn't handle it. Which messed her up even more. Now the thing is though this. Now, Pike is trying to be the leader of the camp. Right? He's trying to get everybody on board on his side and follow his rules. So I'm trying to figure out, how come he didn't notice Theonius? Did he notice that he was starting to get a little following, a little cult going on, which is not following his plan and his agenda? When he got rid of them a long time ago, I don't understand why he let it go on so long. I mean, was he so focused on trying to kill Marcus and Lincoln, just two people, instead of actually controlling the whole camp like he's supposed to be trying to do? I don't. That part gets me like this. Why? How do you let that one slide by? It's like this. The camp is not that big, so how do you let this whole thing happen on the side? You got this whole group of power people growing in number, and he does nothing about it. But yet he wants to kill Marcus and Lincoln. He worried about two people instead of worrying about the rest of the whole camp. Whatever. But now that Pike is out of the way, now they have to worry about this whole thing with Theonius and the pod people. It's insane. This episode was crazy. You have all these things going on. And all these things don't really. The thing is though, they have a lot of interesting stories going on, but a lot of these stories don't really connect to the story that's going to the main story. Because you have Pike, and because it feels like it's all the different camps, but it's pretty much all in the same place. I mean, except for what was going on with Antari. That's a whole different situation. But the whole camp thing, where you got Theonis over here, you got Pike over here dealing with this stuff, it's all in the same camp, but it feels like two different worlds. None of those two storylines do not connect. Matter of fact, none of the storylines in this episode connected. Not really. But it was interesting, and none of the story points are kind of cool to watch. And the whole thing with Theonius and the power people is really creepy. But it seems like the tone switches from each storyline. Because you got like what's going on with Arturia, I feel like more like Game of Thrones. And then you got the whole thing with Theonians in LA. That's like the power people Sci-Fi. And then you got the thing with going with Pike. It's almost like Game of Thrones there too. In there too, yeah. With the whole thing struggling for power and people trying to take over and all that stuff like that, backstabbing and all that stuff. The only thing with Theonians doesn't match up. Like I'm trying to figure out how does that fit within the storyline. It really doesn't. Overall, this episode was interesting. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought about this episode of the 100. And if you haven't been watching the 100, I should check it out for yourself. Hopefully you enjoy it and have a whole lot of fun. Well, that's all I gotta say about that. So give my channel a big ol' like, hit the thumbs up, boom, and subscribe to my channel and share. I really would appreciate it. So like I always say, in my dreams and in real life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, peoples.